Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 7, Round 2 of Grand Arena. Yesterday, I had recorded a video showing the setting of defense against my opponent in Round 2. Talked a little bit about some defensive strategies, some standard defensive strategies, and I talked a little bit about the experimental teams that I'm setting. So, what I did for defense this time was I set four teams in the front, which were sort of experimental in nature. And you can always go to my Grand Arena playlist and check out those videos to see a little bit more about the thought behind these teams. But just to talk briefly about it, the top, I've got two teams. One is a Scoundrel Jedi hybrid, which which basically is going to call a lot of assists. The goal is to get mission to inflict huge damage. And the second one is a dot-based team with Vader lead and Candrass in there as well. And below, I've got two other experimental teams. One is a standard Rex Wampa Talzin team. I've stolen Talzin away from the Night Sisters over here. And I've also got Zombie in there with her, two Taunters. And the other one is another Scoundrel and Bounty Hunter hybrid team, just experimenting with these as well. I've got L3, Vandor, and Young Han, along with Boba and Bosk. So I'll talk a little bit more about the specific synergy of these teams in my previous video. Just briefly to show what I have at the back, I've just set a standard Bastila Jedi team, and I've set a Akbar Rebel team, and below my seventh team, I have a JTR team that I've set. So I've kept all of my stuff on offense, Revan and Treya and CLS Han and all of that. And I've kept my crew as well on offense. Just want to try something different this time. My opponent has got a lot of good characters, but mods are not right up there. So I am not anticipating that much of a big fight. One surprise that I did have was my opponent set Revan on defense. I just thought that, assumed that because of the mismatch in roster, he might keep his Revan on offense to take out my Revan on defense. But he has kept his Revan on offense and probably will be using his Treya to take out my Revan team. He also has a CLS team with the Han and Chewie, so that's also something that he might use to take out my Revan. I have a feeling that my opponent might have gotten Revan at the second time round, not the first time, which is why he might be more comfortable with using other teams to take out Revan. So that's one thing about those folks who've got Revan the first time around versus those who got Revan the second time around. I got Revan the first time, and I barely use non-Revan to fight against Revan teams, except for maybe TW. I mean, in Grand Arena, this is actually the first time I'm facing a Revan on offense. I have faced opponents with Revan, but they've always kept it on offense, and I've never actually had to face it on defense. So this is actually the very first time I'm facing Revan. I The thing is, since I've been using Revan to take out Revan in the arenas, I've grown kind of soft, and even though I do have strong Basti teams with Treya to take out Revan, I have kept my Basti on defense, so I will not be able to use that over here. Plus, so I do have my Revan on offense, but the problem is, let me show you the Jedi that I have. I've got just three in there, the three main Jedi, which is Jolie, Grandmaster Yoda, and Revan. The other Jedi are pretty bad. I'm not going to take in Mace and Qui-Gon Jinn for this stuff. My GK is on defense. My Hermit Yoda is on defense. My Basti is on defense. Old Ben as well. These are all real good Jedi's, but I'll have to think of something else to take out this Revan team. Because even though I do outspeed his Revan, he's going to get a ton of bonuses just because of the extra OR and Jedi that he has on the team. He's going to get plus 40 speed, and I'm just going to get plus plus 20 speed because of my Revan Grandmaster Yoda and well, 25 speed because I've got two Old Republic and one standard Jedi. So I'm going to get plus 25 speed. He's going to get plus 40 speed. However, his Revan is pretty slow. Mine should outspeed him even with the three Jedi that I have. Let's check his Revan speed. 252. So 252 plus 40 is 292. My Revan is 306 already without the bonuses. So with the bonuses, probably going to be 326 or so, 331 actually. So I am going to outspeed this guy, but problem is the supporting cast. Who do I take with me? I might Let me actually tackle this battle first. I want to get this out of the way. So I've got my three Jedi in. I think I want to use Fracture to to control his Jedi a little further. My goal would be to get rid of Revan and fracture either actually fracture either Revan or Hermit or Grandmaster Yoda, and then trigger Savior, take that person out, and then work on Jolie. Let's see how we do. And for the fifth, I am tempted to take either Chewbacca or Nest. Let me go with Nest. She can counter and take off taunt. She can she can apply some days if she gets lucky, and she might be good as an insurance policy in case things go south. She can survive for a bit and build up her offense with all the buffs being dispelled. So I'm a little nervous about this, but sort of screwed myself by putting some weird teams in. But this is just an experimental match anyway. Let's see what happens. All right, so I am going to, I don't want Thrawn to get marked, so I'm going to target his Revan. All right, I'll probably dispel the taunt so that I can fracture. Oh, I can't fracture Yoda. Okay, so I'll have to fracture this guy. And let's try to take him out while he's under fracture so that he doesn't get to use his turn again. Okay. Let's give this guy the turn meter, get some buffs. Spread the buffs around. I don't think I can daze even now, but let me try to take some more health off this guy and get rid of Revan. All right. Now Jolie is probably going to revive him, but I'll have to work on him quickly again. There we go. All right, that's good. Revan was marked, not too much damage. Oh, that Yoda keeps going. So I haven't procced my savior yet. Oh, there's still tenacity everywhere. What am I going to do? Let me take out this guy. Call in Revan to assist. Okay, let's mark Revan again and take him out. Okay, behind taunt. Let's spread some buffs. And try to take Kenobi out. Okay, Kenobi is gone. Now let's see if we can work on Jolie. Okay, let's get the protection down. All right, Mark is there. Good. So we've reduced the cooldown. Feel a little better about this. Yoda is still going to be a problem, but let me steal some buffs and try to take out Jolie. All right, now the battle is under control. Cool. So that was got a little dicey, but now the battle is firmly under control. So why am I taking out this guy? Let's take out Yoda and see if we can recoup some protection on health and protection on. Let's see who needs topping up. Maybe Revan, and heal everyone. Okay, Revan is topped up. Don't think I can do anything about anyone else. At least everyone is in full health except for Thrawn. But cool. So the Revan team is taken care of. 56 banners. Um, so that was something I did not expect. Him keeping his Revan on defense. So he's um, probably expecting to take out my Revan with CLS or Treya. Now, before I move on to the other battles, let me talk a little bit about what he would be thinking right now. So he I mean, unless he's watched this video, he wouldn't know, watched my previous video, he wouldn't know what defenses I'm setting. But assuming he's not watched it and he's going in fresh, looking at the four teams in the front, the uh, the good thing about setting tricky teams like these is, like I mentioned in the video yesterday, you've got two options before you. You either overkill by going in with a really tough team, a meta team like CLS or Treya or Revan, because you want to one shot it, and then you end up wasting that team on a non-meta team like this, which works to your benefit. Or second thing that you end up doing is you underestimate it and you go in with a lighter team and end with the risk of wasting a battle and going in the second time and getting lesser banners. So the good part about it is if you keep non-meta teams but tricky teams in the first row, the first four sections, assuming the person doesn't know what you've said behind, they're going to assume the worst. They're going to assume that you've got your Revan behind there or CLS or Treya, and they would want to save their strong meta counters. So they would avoid using those on these tricky teams and then potentially get themselves into a bind as well. So he doesn't know that I haven't set my Revan or Treya or CLS at the back. I've kept them on offense. But if you decide to go this route, um, your opponent would be under doubt on what to use on these teams. They wouldn't want to overcommit or overkill, and but they would be in a bind on whether to save those meta teams for what's at the back. So that's a good thing about keeping that suspense in a match format like this, where you have to break through two character teams to get to the back. Let's see. Let's go ahead and continue with taking out some other team. Now I can. So his crew team is pretty slow. I can either go with Fin resistance with the C3PO, or I can go with Evox with C3PO. Both might do the job. Um, I'm actually. I was actually very keen on using Evox with C3PO just to without Elder. The others have got um, the others have got days and taunt and all of that other good stuff. I've never actually used C3PO with Evox, so this is going to be a first for me. But I think this thing should work. I'm going to outspeed them, and I think the Evox have got enough damage, especially with the boost that C3PO gives them. I think they do have enough damage to punch through the crew team. The crew team is tough. It's double Zeta'd. It's the Kylo has got a Zeta as well. Crew has got two Zeta'd, and First Order Stormtrooper has got a Zeta as well. Okay, who am I going to call? Uh, should I confuse? Right. Okay, dispelled that buff. Let's remove turn meter from this guy, apply daze to everyone. Very good. And work on getting this guy out of here. Ooh, things are going south. And I don't even have my elder to cleanse or revive. Let's see. Let's hope they recover. Okay, this guy's got taunt, so I need to call Paplu. Two. Oh, Paplu is stunned. Damn. Well, at least everyone is dazed. All right, let's remove some turn meter from this guy and daze everyone again. Let's call Bigot. And let's finish off first order officer. All right. Now this guy's got 3 stacks of confuse. Let's get another stack of confuse over here. That acts like a daze. So the good thing is I've got almost 3 stacks of yeah, I've got exactly 3 stacks of translation on everyone. So every time um, C3PO uses his basic, I'm going to reduce everyone's cooldowns. Oh, these 2-turn stuns on Paplu are not very helpful. Luckily, the rest of them are dazed, so they're going to be doing minimum damage. And they're not going to be gaining turn meter. All right, let's call everyone to assist. Remove turn meter. So, that's the problem. They don't do enough damage. And expose really doesn't do anything much for these guys. Okay, let's call everyone to assist. Nope. All the status effects are actually proving to be quite disappointing. It's healing them up pretty much. So this Evox are not a good idea to use with C3PO against against these guys. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of this battle, forfeit it. It's unfortunate I'm going in the second attempt, but I wanted to try out this experiment to see if these guys work. They probably would have worked on any other team. I should have used them on the bounty hunters probably, but that's fine. I'll go in with my Poe team since I still have the turn meter advantage. My Finn team. And who do I use as the 5th? I could use my, let's see, someone to apply daze. All right, let's go with this team, see if that works. So as you can see, I'm experimenting a lot in this matchup. So a lot of things I'm going to be trying out for the very first time. All right, let's work on this guy. Let's stun him and get some buff immunity over here. I probably didn't even need that fifth character, but all right, buff immunity here. Let's just make sure we get rid of these guys. Okay, let's get off the buff immunity here. All right, we should be in good shape. Let's pop this one. See if we can land a stun on this guy. Okay. All right, Maul gets to go, apply some days. I should have probably used C3PO with these guys. They might have boosted up their critical damage. Might have worked out well. Problem is, I don't have any healing immunity. I usually use Sid in this team. Big hit. Oh, having problems again getting through these guys. Big hit. I'm hoping the Fin rework helps with these guys. All right, we're getting there slowly but surely. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, now let's see if we can get rid of this one. Maybe I should have taken in my spirit. She hits pretty hard. And she hits through defense as well. So she could have worked out. It's always a pain getting through the Kylos. But I think this time we should be able to get through them. All right, so this is done. Big hit. I'm really curious about the fin rework. Hopefully, um, I have a feeling that with a decently leveled fin, decently geared fin, we should be able to. It should be an improvement to the resistance team that we have. Higher damage output for sure, and we wouldn't need to mod them for potency anymore, which is great. Oh, okay. So this guy has started getting active over here. Let's see. Oh, so he has one shot both those teams to expose what's at the back. And he'll be working on this team now. He's got okay, B Jedi and Rebels, and then he's got his Treya over here. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna attack the Treya first and take it out with Sith. His Night Sister team with Nest. I'm gonna take it out with Sith and just the trio. I think that should be enough. Don't think I need any more. They have plenty of healing on their own. Okay, let's isolate Dhaka and work on annihilating, let's see. Okay, so let's get rid of zombie taunt. We'll wait for annihilate to for the next turn. Okay. All right, so who do we get rid of? Maybe Dhaka? Nah, let's get rid of Sarge, because Plague is really not going to bother us anymore. These guys heal pretty fast. Okay, let's shift the isolate over to zombie. And let's just keep working on them. Reduce that turn meter. Wait till isolate, annihilate comes back again, and then we can take care of the next one. Let's daze this one first. This might be the second one, second and last one. All right. Okay, get rid of this guy. Big hit, and she's dead. Isolate, and this one is gone. We'll just get rid of zombie and then finish nest. Get a few extra points for the undersized party, but no full protection, just full health, which is okay. 59. All right, now for the bounty hunter team, let's see if he's made any other progress over here. He hasn't attacked my teams yet. I'm curious what he used for this this stuff. Hasn't attacked my JTR as well. Okay, might be waiting for me to clear the board to see how many points he can afford. For this one, let me see what I have at the top. I got my crew, I got my CLS. Let me use my crew to take out this one, first order. I'll probably end with full protection over here, which is going to be good. Double stun, turn meter, and give as much turn meter to Fox as possible so that he can get rid of some of these weaker characters. Turn meter to everyone. All right, Fox, do your magic. Stun this guy again, and let's work on Boba. All right, let's try to get rid of him. And another hit. Get some healing done. Now my first order officer is at low protection. I want him to get back a little more, so I need to get some status effects on him. So that's defense up, I think, is one way to get him there. Okay, so this guy is gone. Now just work on the... Yeah, everyone is on full protection except for first order officer. That's okay. So I'll probably get 59 points. There we go, 59 banners. I should have one-shot the team at the top. This might be a costly mistake if he uses enough offense to clear me. Might be a costly mistake. What does he have at the back? Oh, all garbage. It's got a mall team. Alright, so what am I going to use against these? I have my Grievous team. I have my CLS team, and I have a semi-decent Night Sister team. Let's see. Let's get creative over here. Ooh, Jedi. This one I'm definitely using Grievous. It's a cheese Jedi team. So let's go with Separatists. Grievous is just so much fun to use. And Dooku for anti-Jedi synergy. This should do it. All right. Okay. Okay, let's land a shock on this guy. There we go, stun as well. Okay, let's get some target locks and heal up B2. I want to end with as close to full protection as possible. Okay. Land a stun there. Get rid of this guy. Buff immunity. Now we have to see if we can get some protection back on B2 first, and then Battle Droid, and then Magna Guard as well. There you go. Dooku countering. All right, finally got rid of that guy. Now, okay. Protection on Magna Guard. Heal. Heal some more. And protection on Dooku. Let me see if I can get him back to full health. Let me get rid of this guy. Okay, Dooku back to full health. Thing is, Grievous deals so much damage to the droids that it's almost impossible to get them back to full health. Dooku is not a droid, so he's not losing any health, which is great. All right, probably I'm not going to be able to get these guys back, so no point trying. 2 points I'm going to lose. 58 banners. Okay, so that's the importance of first shot clear. Now, unless my opponent is takes more than one battle for any one of these, I am probably going to lose this Grand Arena just because of the mistake I made with C3PO and Evox. But he hasn't attacked yet. Probably just waiting to see how much leeway he has. So I've got a Rebel team and I've got a Maul team. What do I have left for Rebel? Let me use my CLS on top over here. And I've got my EP team as well. Empire. Oh, I've got my Trooper team as well. So can the Troopers take out Maul? Nah, he's got days. I can't use Troopers over here. Maybe I can use Rebels versus them. And what do I use over here? Usually I have my Wampa for this, but I may be able to use my Night Sisters without Talzin and Zombie. Yeah, Asajj just got dispelled, so let me try that. Alright, let's see if this works. No Zombie, no Talzins, no Plague, but I've got them decently modded for offense, so hopefully that works. Let me try to land a stun over here and go into stealth. Dispel everyone. Land a stun on Jin. Let's see if we can get rid of base. Alright. Get rid of him again. So one thing I hate about the Night Sisters is you never end with full protection. There's no protection recovery at all on this team. I think only one of them, two of them are at full protection. The rest I'm going to get full health bonus. But 56 banners. But you see how costly that mistake was of not one-shotting the crew team on top. I should have probably gone in with something really heavy and done it in the first shot. But now I've lost one battle, and I need to make sure that at least one of these teams gets a hold. Okay, let's get rid of this guy with CLS. CLS Han Chui. Maybe let me throw this guy in there. Wait, let me see who all is there. Got EP, Vader. All right, okay. So they don't have any Taunter, so all of them will be in stealth. So let me get rid of EP right at the beginning. What other rebels do I have? Okay, I think this should do it. Okay, let's go in with this and see how these guys do. Let's get rid of EP first. just because they end up losing a lot of each turn that they take. If as long as EP is around, rebels end up losing health. Let's work on Maul. Just because Maul can apply daze. Not that it'll matter because CLS and Han can't get dazed because of guard. The goal is to just have some health loss on Scarif Rebel Pathfinder and leave the rest with full health and full protection. All right, 60 banners. Trying to claw back as much as I can. All right, so the board is clear. One critical mistake that I made has cost me at least 15 banners over here. Taking in C-3PO and Ewoks against crew. I thought that their critical damage bonus would be boosted up, but that was a critical mistake. They apply so many debuffs that against a crew team, unless you have healing immunity, you're just not going to be doing any damage at all. They end up recovering health and protection too fast, so you need high damage teams for that. So I have 1702, and this guy has 927. So 927 minus 180. Let me do some calculations to see how many points he would need. All right, so let's take a look at the points now. So he has 927 points. If he clears this zone, he gets another 150. Clears the zone at the top, he gets 180 and 180. So clearing all the zones along with the points that he already has, he's going to get 1437. I have 1702 points. So that means he needs to get 265 points with 5 teams. So on average, 53 points per team, which is not as bad as I thought. I mean, he needs to one-shot all the remaining teams that I have, and he needs to get an average of 53 points on each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. So it's not as bad as I thought. I don't need to rely on him having one loss. Even if he one-shots it, as long as he gets on average below 53 points, I should be able to just scrape by on a win. But not an ideal situation. I would have liked to get those 15 banners over there to put a little bit more pressure on him. But he has got his CLS team, Treya, and one more. So I am hoping that just exhausting the counters that I have for this team for GK and um, Vader, he will not have enough in his tank for the Basti team at the back over here. I'm hoping that gives him a little bit of a problem. But let's see. So he had 927 points, and defense was 620, or how much do we get for defense? 620, I believe. Yeah. So that's 307, and he got 180 points for clearing this zone. Let's see. 927. So let's see. Defense is 90 banners. in 4 zone. So 90 into 7. So 630 points. Got it. So 630 points for setting defense. 927 is what I got. So uh, 927 minus 630 for defense gives you 297 points. Mm, how much did he? No, I think it's 640. How many points do we get for setting defenses? 90 per squad. 90 into 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. So that is yeah, that is 630. That's correct. So 630 points. 297 is what he got over here, minus 180. So that's 117 points. So he beat these two teams with a pretty good efficiency, about 58, which is surprising. Yeah, I thought it'll, at least the Bounty Hunter Scoundrel team, I thought it'll take a little more effort to go through that. But he might have used his Treya or some other, or maybe he did have a Basti team as well. He had Troopers, he had Treya, he had CLS, so he could have used CLS or Treya to go through some of these teams. But I wouldn't know until I see the final score tomorrow to see if he struggled in some of the teams on top. Then I might know that he used some meta team out here. But I do have 4 more tough teams that he needs to go through. So I'm hoping he blew some really good meta teams out here. I have my JTR at the back. I have my GK Missions Albar, which I'm having some hope he'll struggle with. And then I have the Vader team. And of course, the Basti team at the back, which can be a real pain to take out if you've run out of good options. So I'm hoping that this holds the fort and he's able to struggle on these teams. I won't know until tomorrow. So what I'll do is once my battle is over, I'll give an update in the comment section so that you know how my arena battle went. But I have a feeling um, I may be able to pull this through. 1702 may just be enough. Getting 53 banners per match on the remaining matches might not be feasible. So let's fingers crossed. Let's see how things go tomorrow, and I'll give an update. All right, that's it for this Grand Arena matchup. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.